What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Dream Daddy. Last time, we kind of ended it with our tail between our legs. We did somewhat poorly. I mean, we still got a B, but we did somewhat poorly on our second date with Craig because we were not able to find River's capybara for her.
Yeah.
Arnold the capybara. So yeah, we didn't do as well with that, unfortunately.
I know what I'm doing next.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, so now we're back with Dad Book. Let's remind all of everybody watching, we've gone on 2 dates with Craig, Matt, and Brian. We've gone on 1 date with Damien and Hugo, and we've gone on no dates with Joseph or Robert. So, Amy, what would you like to do next?
Message Joseph.
Okay, you know that it's not going to lead to anything related to what we just did. I just want you to be aware of that. It has literally nothing to do with that.
But I can find out more information about his house.
What does that have to do with
his
anything?
children? His devil children.
Oh my god. Okay. So, we have read nothing on Joseph Christianson, by the way, because he's a pastor, or a minister, I think he said. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister, there it is, for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the...
His wife, Mary, of all things.
That's right.
And he's Joseph.
Uh-huh.
It's so on the nose, it's sickening.
If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. On a Friday night, you are most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? My 6-string. Mm-hmm. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife. What did you want to be when you grew up? A ship captain. What's your favorite movie genre? Feel-good movies. What's your ideal date? A lovely night on the town with my wife. What do you never leave home without? The good book. And I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father.
Yeah. All right, let's message him.
All right, Joseph Christianson, we're coming for you.
You and your terrible fashion choices. Terrible wife choices. Terrible children. You're terrible.
Wow. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y?
What the hell does that mean?
I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt.
Ew.
Maybe not too Jesus-y. A little smattering, a light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him?
Dude, really?
Talking to Joseph, huh? Gah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops.
Haha.
Amy loves Amanda, folks. Loves her. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis?
Or you could just, be normal.
First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference?
Aww.
You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this.
Ugh.
Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What did he say? Huh, that wasn't so bad. Hi, Peter. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know, Joseph.
Yes, we're doing it.
He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde.
Right. I actually like doing that. Or I guess sometimes a tilde, I guess a dash as well, too.
Yeah. I'm willing to let it slide this time.
Oh, because then you don't have to decide what you're saying. You don't have to be like, from Joseph, or love Joseph.
Right, yours truly, sincerely.
Sincerely,
Sure.
Joseph. You can just put your name.
I respond back. Sounds like fun, Peter. Well, guess I'm doing this. Oh, how did you... It didn't even let you see what he said.
But we couldn't read it.
Great. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore?
Huh.
Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops.
Yeah. Ugh.
And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never.
God damn.
I make the short
Well,
walk...
I can't possibly be weirder than these people, so.
I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Peter. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies?
His children probably do.
The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Mm-hmm. Who's there? Peter? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey, Christian, Krish, or Chris?
Christian.
It's Chris.
Whatever.
Chris, right. Hi again. I'm Peter. I know what your name is.
So why'd you ask?
Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus?
You suck so much. Leave. Turn around and leave. Do it right now. Do it right now.
How's the Jesus?
You're gonna be killed in your sleep by this boy. Look at him. He's ready and willing.
Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mm-hmm. Mercifully, Joseph... This is so... There's like weird typos every once in a while, or like grammatical issues. Anyway, mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner. Peter, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake?
Yeah.
I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
It's very nice. Beautiful fireplace, summer beams, nice big windows.
I love that this bookcase is just a canoe.
Yes.
And there's a little octopus. Over here. I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside. Chris? Are you going to apologize?
Apologize? That's unnecessary.
Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's all right.
He just doesn't want you to see that he's a robot. You can see the little LEDs behind his eyes if you look closely.
It's all right. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically.
That seems right, though. That seems very right.
What does?
That he wants to escape the conversation and go to his room.
That's fair.
That seems like a typical teenager.
Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Ah, and here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Peter. Hello, Father. Hello, Peter.
You didn't do robot voices.
No, I did like brainwashed voices.
Yeah, but they're robots. They're not brainwashed.
Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Egg them on, or we should get to baking.
Egg them on. I want to find out as much information about these two as I can.
Can you two say, come play with us, Danny? Oh, no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up? Go with something creepy or go with something obscure?
Go with something obscure.
Now say, he who walks behind the rose.
Yeah.
The twins tilt their heads in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks? He who behind some rose. The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it. Children of the Corn? Really?
Now that's a movie I've seen.
Is that not mainstream? Am I off my game something fierce today?
Children of the Corn is the best.
Great job, guys. We're scary.
Yeah, you fucking are. Get out.
I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about
Cracker Barrels.
I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen.
Oh no.
What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Examine the bookshelf, the coffee table, the floor, or head into the kitchen.
The coffee table has a teen magazine.
There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Heh, sex. The bookshelf, the floor, or go in the kitchen?
The floor's closer.
Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. Amy, you think it's this one?
No, it has its arms.
Well, it's been stitched back together a lot. So maybe it has its arms stitched back on.
Maybe, but it's on the couch, not on the floor.
The tag says C&C, of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little
That's
guy.
a clue.
Keep being you, tiny houseplant. Yeah, but we already know they did it.
I know, but what I'm saying is they ripped the arms off this doll a million times. Of course they're gonna rip the legs off of Arnold.
Too late now, though. That date's over. We're on this date now.
So I can look for clues.
I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. Bookshelf or kitchen?
Bookshelf.
It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what look like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for Teens. God, what type of a terrible organization would use the number 4 instead of the word for? So stupid.
I know, right?
He is a cool youth minister, after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's.
Yeah.
The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective.
Nice.
Jesus. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? It's been a while. I guess I should go in the kitchen and see what's up.
Yep.
I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet.
Oh.
You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders! Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with her puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders! Spoon duel the Spider King or the Renegade option?
Renegade option.
Sorry, Christy, but I've been working with the spiders the whole time. No!
She's evil. She's getting tickled until she dies.
They bought my allegiance with the promise of flies. All hail the spiders! Joseph grins and continues his tickle torture. No one escapes the wrath of the spiders. After a few seconds, he relents and puts Christy down. She immediately retreats behind his leg, where she watches me quietly.
Oh.
Christy, don't you want to bake with Peter? Christy vigorously shakes her head. It must be my alliance with House Tickle Spider.
Oh.
Are you sure? You'll get first dibs on the biggest piece of brownie. Christy hesitates, but then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony! Ouch. Joseph covered up his disappointment quick, but that looked like it hurt. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisted. And that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got the sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but...
Whoa.
Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. All right, Peter, you've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could this be? Now, grab a spoon and get ready to work, to
Once?
rock.
So that strawberry one was the first one he ever made?
Oh. Or he didn't make it. Did he say he made it or he bought it?
Strawberry cake? He made it.
Okay. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon
Sounds
enough...
like me when I'm baking.
Yeah! And soon enough, we have a solid batch of brownies.
Oh.
Phew! Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Peter, way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph, all we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila! Duty done. Now, help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph holds still. What? Thumb in position, and... got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he... blushing? Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. We should find Christy. Yes, we should do that, Peter. Joseph quickly composes himself. All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means?
Wink.
Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, Roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car. Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack.
Oh.
If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies.
Yes, 'cause she's a robot.
Nice.
I told you. Sorry.
But her brother's not with her this time.
Yeah, because they didn't bring him.
I want to sell brownies. Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom. She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast? Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds.
Oh.
Yep.
Use dirtier diesel next time. She'll sputter more.
Yup, great age to deal with. Nice, by the way.
Aye.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. He does? Does he actually? Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that?
You can't.
Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
So what we do is we each get our own plate with a brownie on it and soft serve ice cream next to the brownie so people can clearly see that this is the ideal combination. Okay? Do it.
So, oh yeah, I hope so, or sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction.
Oh yeah.
We high five. If you bake it, they will come.
Yeah.
It's not long before we have our first customers.
Hey.
Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita. Great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. We used the box recipe, we improvised, or it's just how Nonna used to make.
We improvised.
I just let the baking spirit move through me, A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. It's sort of like interpretive dance, but with cooking. Interpretive cooking, yes. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensation that these right here have. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt.
Hey.
That also sounds like how I bake.
Yeah. All right. We'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away.
Oh.
See? Not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Peter! It's Brian.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Oh.
Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must. Resist. Urge to be competitive. I bet I could eat 11 brownies or let the man buy his brownies.
Let the man buy his brownies, for Christ's sake.
But why? So we'll put you down for 10?
Hey.
Ha! Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise.
Ugh.
Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph.
Correct.
Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock.
Hey.
These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias on them. Young Steinbeck.
Amazing.
That's awesome. I would have gone for Young Man in the Sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach.
Yeah.
In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but... Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics? Drink fruity blended beverages? Fall asleep on a hammock? You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville.
Oh.
One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We'll make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig.
Ooh.
Craig!
Oh.
He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to be selling them on brownies, too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. She's so cute, though.
No.
It all comes down to Craig.
Oh.
Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad.
Oh.
Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Remember that one time? You can't spell diet without die or tempt him.
Tempt him.
You know, Craig, if you really wanted to, you could hit a couple of these stalls and craft yourself a brownie sundae. Get some soft serve, a brownie for your good friend Peter. I think there's a table down there that's selling freshly baked cookies, hot out of the oven. Treat yourself. You deserve it. That's a tempting offer, Peter, but I've got some chia mango pudding at home that I'm actually pretty excited about. I'm gonna have to pass. Suit yourself. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts... What?
Pudding?
That's what he said.
Not Jell-O.
He said pudding.
I know, but it makes so much more sense for it to be Jell-O.
Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Boxed mix, huh? Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is... Actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring and safe.
Hey, brownies are the best thing at a bake sale. Let's be real.
Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Peter to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types. Don't you think, Peter?
Yeah.
Mary.
Come on.
Let the kid answer the question. They're kinda weird. They seem nice. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk.
They seem nice.
They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Mary, can we talk about this later? Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later?
Oh my god.
Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now, give me your wallet. What?
Hey.
Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary. I'm kidding. Sorry. I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? What's her deal, or brownies fix everything?
What's her deal?
Wow, what's her problem? She enjoys a good button push. That seemed like a lot of button pushing. Joseph shrugs. He didn't like that. That's just how she is. You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat.
Yeah.
I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Ha! I won't keep you up then.
Oh.
Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first, hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But...
Good one.
Bye! Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, Brownie. Eat the brownie now or save the brownie for later.
Eat the brownie now. If we save it, Amanda might eat it.
Yeah, but she literally asked us to bring her a brownie.
Oh. Damn it.
Remember?
Save the brownie for later.
I just know how much you love Amanda, so I don't want you to, like, be disappointed when we walk back in.
That she asked that.
I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, Father Unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. That's true. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really?
Yeah.
How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So... So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or... I think for a moment and realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. You're welcome. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up!
Whoa!
Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County?
Yes.
I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you look great. That was fun.
Well, we got like maximum Mary. We got less than half on temptation, very low on dad jokes, even lower on leadership, just under half on worthwhile hobby and protective dad.
Okay. We still got an A somehow.
Welcome. You've got dads.
No more side quests, still. So, that is going to be the end of this particular episode. We had our first date with Joseph. What did you think?
It was fine.
Okay. Fair enough, and we will find out who we are messaging next in the next video. Obviously, to find out when that video comes out, the best way to do it would be to subscribe and ring that bell so you will get notified when we post that video, as well as all the other videos on this channel. We also have other channels that you can subscribe to as well. You can comment on this video and let us know your thoughts. You can like, you can share, all that fun YouTube stuff really does help us out a lot, and we really do appreciate any and all support that you are willing to give us.
Yeah.
But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.